Alright, this is how you mix and master the beat. First step, you know how you know when you first open the program, you go to pattern, you go to your pattern. Oh, and this probably be stretched all the way out. All you gotta do, click right here on this edge, right? Move it all the way back. You click this, that way you can see this and the pattern. Now anyway, these are the instruments, of course. You can name them. You can actually right click, hit rename. You can name them. But anyway, you right click this thing right here. You drag all the way down, or whichever one you want to mix or master. Then you right click, link, selected channel, start from this track. This is the mixer board that you're putting them in. But make sure whichever one, whatever you name this, make sure it's the same name up here. Make sure it's the same instrument. It doesn't matter where it goes as long as it's up here. But of course it might not match up because you know this is what X and Joe were doing. Actually, you know what? Never mind, it does match up. Now that I'm looking at it, because you see how this says DJ Payne here, it says it here. You see how these are the names right here. It matches up with these names. Okay, now to mix, you click whichever one you want to mix. Let's say you want to mix the kick drum. You go over to your right. You down. This is how you mix a kick or drums. You always use the EQ. You can right click and hit kick and it already do it for you, or you can do it yourself. This is the bass, these two and this two. These are for the highs and these are for the mids. And what I mean by highs is like the high instruments, the low pitch, the high pitch sounds. The ones in the middle and the low, the bass, right here. You move it up and where it sounds good, where you can hear the bass. But you don't want to overpower the beat because the bass can overpower the beat. And you just click whichever one. And as far as the other, as far as the snares, the hi-hat, and just instruments, you just gotta do that by ear. You just gotta click, move it around. You don't even have to use the parametric EQ too. You can use reverb. I only said parametric for the kick because that's what usually people use, but really you can mix and master with whatever you want. Just make it sound good. It doesn't matter what you use as long as it sounds right. It sounds good to you and it'll sound good in the car and it'll sound good everywhere. That's what the whole point is, as long as it sounds good. You ain't got to use $1 billion plug-in or program. And this is the master track. You do the same thing. The only difference is the mixer is for each individual instrument by themselves. Here's the volumes right here. Here's the left and right here. But the master is for the whole thing together. Not one by itself, but the whole thing together. And you should already have something in there. I usually use Sound Goodizer and I don't see it, Maximus. And when you click Maximus, like I said, you can mess around with it, or you can go to the one that I use. Right click this, go to Master Aid 1. What else? So I showed you how to do the effects and how to mix and master. You know, of course, the drums are over here on your left. And let me show you something. If you really read it, read the ones that say sound font. These are other instruments too. You right click, hit open a new channel. You mess around with it. You can mess around with these knobs too, right here. It doesn't matter. You know, right click, piano roll, whichever one. And I don't know if I showed you, but how you separate the instruments. Once you got all your instruments in the pattern, you right click this, hit split by channel, and it'll have every instrument lined up right here, and then you put them together. Or you can like click it like this and then click up here and it'll put it up there, and you can do this. You can do like this. Hold on. You put your mouse right over this part and you move it back and forth. Or if you want to chop this up, use this thing right here. You do like that. You click wherever you want to chop it up. You can chop it any way. You can cut it in half like that. It don't matter how you do it. And if you want to zoom out, you go to this little down arrow right here. Zoom, medium or far. It doesn't matter. All this other stuff, don't worry about it. And this is how you add other instruments too. Channel. Channel, add one. Sometimes it'll add one. You gotta move your mouse over. Electrica. That's an instrument. I probably put it on your laptop. Purity. You don't have Nexus. And here's some instruments here.
Some moments are worth the journey.
Alright. Give me up.